At least once in everybody's life, we played some variation of softball or baseball. What most people don't know is that in competitive softball, in just 1 year, over 800 softball players will get a head injury as a result of playing softball. To solve this, I propose that the softball organizations, MSP, USSSA, ASA, and NAIA require all infielders to wear a face mask. Face masks, for those who don't know, are metal or sometimes plastic masks that, much like a batter helmet's mask, protect the face from being hit. This is an important topic because children as young as 8 years old are being put at risk because they are not required to wear a face mask. And studies like a retrospective analysis of softball-related head and facial injuries treated in the United States emergency departments in 2013 and 2017 show how many players get hurt. And then studies like experimental evaluation of softball protective headgear for defensive play show how face masks could have helped protect or lessen the severity of the injury. This is why in this paper I will make the argument that players of all ages that play infield should be required to wear a face mask. As stated above, in just 1 year, 800 softball players will suffer from a head injury while playing softball. I have seen the heartache that these injuries can cause firsthand. One of my teammates, when we were only 12 years old, suffered 3 concussions while playing softball in just 1 year. As a result, she had to quit softball, and throughout middle school and high school, she could only do half days because of her brain injuries. Head injuries and concussions are a known danger of the game, and as players, we know that it could happen to any of us at any time we step on the field. According to Why Should Softball Players Always Wear Face Masks, one of the main reasons why we see a spike in injuries is because the quality of softball bats are increasing. This means that the speed of the ball coming off the bat is getting faster and faster. This makes it harder for the players to react to the ball. Out of all 9 positions, the 2 players most likely to get hurt, according to the experimental evaluation of softball protective headgear for defensive play, are the third baseman and pitcher. This is because they are the closest to the batter. And because of this, some high schools have already made it a requirement for pitchers to wear face masks. Now, a face mask works a lot like an airbag works. It takes the main impact of the ball off the face and disperses it safely. It is important to note that much like an airbag, a face mask does not stop all injuries. They sometimes can only lessen the injury. But just because they do not stop all injuries does not mean they are not important. According to Why Should Softball Players Always Wear a Face Mask, a face mask can prevent major injuries such as concussions and traumatic brain injuries, skull fractures, broken noses, and sometimes death. Some of the main arguments against wearing face masks are understandable but not backed up by facts. The article Safety, Toughness, and Technology Collide at a Softball Fielder's Mask says that one reason why people don't like wearing face masks is because they believe it hinders their playing abilities. I myself can understand this because whenever I first started wearing a mask at 9 years old, I felt like it kept on getting in my way and making it harder to see the ball. But as I continued wearing it, it got easier and easier to play with. This is why I think we should have children wear face masks from the moment they start playing. Then they'll be used to the mask and it won't cause any problems as they get older. Another reason why some people don't want to wear a face mask is because of pride. They think that by wearing a face mask, you are admitting that you are a bad player because only bad players can't stop a ball before it hits them their face. This argument doesn't make any sense to me because they are saying that their pride comes before their safety. The benefits of wearing a mask far outweigh the negatives of wearing them. They protect players of all ages from major injuries and keep players doing what they love most, which is playing softball. Because of this, I believe the softball organizations MSP, USSSA, ASA, and NAIA should require all infielders to wear face masks.